David Corson, Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. Well, the sun's going down. It's about 7:15 or so. Had an awesome day. Hope you have a positive thought, smile on your face going into your Tuesday night. If you're out west, you're probably just getting off work and getting ready. But I'm up here at the house. Just put some piping on the water heater. And I got some guys, they just put my post in. Hey, let's go take a look. They put my post in, and there it is. Got my post in. Oops, sorry. Got my post in. There you go, 4505. And now they're cleaning the concrete in the back on the patio, and they're going to power wash the driveway. And actually, one of my neighbors is he's a builder, and his son's going to help me put it in the fence on Friday and Saturday. So we were scoping things out. And anyway, got big inspection day tomorrow. I got to be up here at 8 o'clock to meet the septic guy. And the septic guy, the health department comes out, make sure everything's working. Get that passed, and then I got the engineering. They go walk around the house, make sure everything is in. They check your setbacks. That's basically the line that your house has to be in. I already did that once. The house hasn't moved. It's anchored by footings and concrete, but they got to come out and do their thing. And then I've got my big inspection. It's called a combo: electrical, plumbing, heat. They just check everything out, make sure everything's working in the house, no leaks, toilets work, all that stuff. But it's pretty quick, but I'm sure they're going to nitpick here and there. Hopefully not, because we don't have much. I don't know what they're going to find, because everything is just, the house is empty. It's done. So, but all in all, just an awesome day. Got a ton done. I was up at the crack of dawn, getting stuff done, working on my next issue. We're trying to get it out by Friday. If I can get it done, great. If not, we'll put it out on Monday. We'll see what I can get done, and looking forward to hump day tomorrow. It's a big day for inspections, and just an exciting time to be alive. Got my loan approved. I knew it was going to get approved, but it's I knew it's just good to get the email. Hey, your loan was approved. It's done, and you just got to wait for the close about a week from now. A little more than 16th is when we closed the thing. Got our buyers for our house coming after our inspection day. They're going to come over tomorrow night, do the walkthrough, make sure all the things on there. And there were only 4 items that we had done. Everything's done. My wife's making sure all the walls and are puttied and all that. And listen, we're the third owners. That house is 10 years old, so there's going to be things that they're going to have to just deal with. But it's all, when you take everything out of a house and it's empty, it looks completely different than when they looked at it when it was all clean and staged and all that. So hopefully these people don't freak out tomorrow. But we're in the midst of moving. Our house is a mess. We're throwing stuff out. I got a donations place coming over next week. We're giving everything away. We're not bringing anything up here we don't need. I want it to be a surgical center. It's so clean right now. And the shutters just came in. It looks so good. I still got a couple. He's got to put it down here. He forgot to bring them and get those other ones done. But when they're just beautiful. You can cheap out on blinds. We spent the money for the shutters. They just look beautiful. So glad that we spent the money on that, on the investment. Because if you ever want to sell a house down the road, we did everything in first class. And if you want to have assets in there that, you can tell if the builder cheaped out on a house. We're in a nice neighborhood. We want to make sure that our house, would be sellable down the road. Eventually, as I go, if I stay in this house the rest of my life, eventually I'll sell it and I'll get a small little place, and hopefully we'll both be alive and enjoying ourselves. But, down the road, you just don't need all the space. But for the next, 15, 20 years, hey, why not? So, really, really great Tuesday. I just had an amazing day. Getting the call, getting the email from the loan, boom, done. And I was getting stuff proofing, getting my artist some stuff, getting my editor some things, getting some other things done. Now I'm up here. I just got my sign put in, and now I'm just kind of doing a couple things around the house, making sure I'll do one more lap around here. I'm going home. We're having steak tips for dinner. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to play on my laptop. I'm going to edit this video and get ready for a huge day tomorrow. Hump day. What a huge day it's going to be tomorrow. And hopefully all the inspections go well, and keep my fingers crossed and get my certificate, and then we can start moving in. So hopefully you're having a great day. And if you're off, you're having fun with family, friends, putting some, hey, having peanut butter and jellies, we're having steak tips. Hey, whatever you're eating, as long as it's good and delicious, that's what's important. And then I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight, because I've had a long, long day. It's been a long, long build, and I'm ready to rock and roll. But it's hump day, Thursday, Friday. Hopefully I'll be moving, get my issue out, and then we're going to move all weekend. And hopefully everything's done, because we can actually move in and live here and just get that other house done. So now I've got help. Actually, Friday and Saturday, I'm putting the fence up. One of my neighbor's kids going to help me. We rented an auger, a double auger. We hold it. We're going to dig the holes about 40 inches deep. Maybe not that, maybe two and 2.5. Anyway, you drill the hole, then you put your posts in, put the concrete, let it set, and the next day you put the boards up. So that's what we're doing. And that'll be done. And that's the last thing I have to do is get the fence done. And I don't need a permit to do that. So, but I planned on doing it last weekend, but I had to put the irrigation lines off the patio that the sod guy forgot to put in. So I just did it myself. But once again, an amazing time to be alive. I'm sure I'll play on my phone later and lay in bed, see what happened in the world today. And just an amazing time to live. Never a dull moment. There's just so much going on. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, so much stuff. Actually, tomorrow, the Stanley Cup, first game, Edmonton against the Florida Panthers. Can't wait to watch some hockey. Hopefully, I'll be celebrating and getting my certificates and my of occupancy. And I'm just going to have a great night and a great rest of the week. And, coming into June, I got my birthday at my anniversary on the 24th. I got my birthday at the end of the month on the 29th. And it's 4th of July weekend. And then my son and my wife, my son was born on my wife's birthday. Pretty cool, huh? And I'll never forget that birthday. And so it's a nice little run. And then July's over, and then August, and boom, the fall's here. And before you know, it's going to be the end of the year. So a lot to be grateful for. And I'm grateful. I'm excited, and I'm pumped, man, to have a kick-ass another 6 months, the second half of the year. So here's what I'm thinking as you go. And hey, look, try to keep up with DU lacrosse, man. Try to keep up with me, man, because I'm giving it all every day. I leave it all out there on the field. I can look myself as I did the best I could. And that's what you got to do every day. But here's what I'm thinking my word of the day is. Dazzle. Yeah, dazzle. It's such a good word to have in your verbiage. Once again, it's kind of an action word, but it's a connector. You got to be improving to be, dazzle people. Like on the athletic field. The top 10 sports that are, top 10 plays that are on ESPN every night. I always like watching them. I don't care what sport it is. I love watching them because those are the most amazing things to watch, whatever sport they're playing. To do some of the things that they do, they dazzle people. People remember that stuff. I look forward to ESPN every night, man, just to watch what's going on. So if you can dazzle people on the athletic field and people can go home, God, did you see that guy? That guy was dazzle. It's just such a cool word in athletics. And if you watch, if you're a sports guy, you know what I'm talking about. You watch those top 10 sport plays, they're dazzle all day long. But if you do dazzle as an athletic, in athletics or as an athlete, you're probably going to have a lot of wins on the scoreboard. So make sure that's in your repertoire. Business, you got to dazzle people. You got to make sure that you dazzle people so they remember you, that you're not just status quo, that you think out of the box. You get things done when no one thought you could get it done. Like no one thought I could build this house. I got it done. I dazzle people. People say, oh my God, you built that? First house? That's what you did? A lot of people start out with a small house. I just this house isn't huge, but it's pretty darn cool. You know what? I had total faith that we were going to get it done. You hire the right people and you kind of know what you're doing. You learn along the way. You're going to make mistakes, but you got to learn from them. Now I built a house. Now I kind of know what my subs need to do and what I have to look out for. I mean, we just dazzle people. Everybody walks in there. They're like, oh my God. So, and then I'm going to take video this weekend when we do that fence, man. I'm gonna dazzle myself. That I've replaced fences, but this is going to be a pretty cool fence to build. And probably take a couple hours with the auger once we get everything done. And the next day we come up and put the boards on. And I got a nice stud. He's a soccer player and one of my neighbors. And he's going to do it. He goes, yeah, I'd love to do it. Well, we're going to pay him some money. And I like doing stuff for myself. I like doing DIYs. Do it yourself. Just learn. Watch a couple YouTube channels. Boom, you can do anything. Do some research. Have some confidence in yourself. Dazzle yourself that you can get it done. But in business, you got to dazzle people so they remember you, so they take your calls. I had a guy email me last night. He goes, a lot of the buds that I met that have given me business, I met in one of your events about 12 years ago. You had some kick-ass parties. And I went back to him. I said, yeah, you should be a guest on my podcast. We can talk about it. He goes, that's a great idea. And big plumbing outfit and, national account company out of Philadelphia. And the bottom line is that, I just love getting those kind of emails that people, hey, you threw, I don't do events anymore because I'm digital, but, I threw some serious networking events over the years. And people remember. And that was out of the blue. I haven't talked to David, this guy, David Lightfoot, for a long, long time. And it was great to, know that I really was producing way back when. And like in relationships, you got to dazzle people. If you want to ask someone on a date, you got to have that dazzle. They have that, and they're like, that guy's cool, man. I want to hang with him. Or maybe I was, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. You got to dazzle people. You got to, stick out so people go, wow, I would like to hang with that person. And it doesn't matter if it's personal, just all the people that you communicate with on a daily basis. You look at all the people you talk to, email, Zoom, FaceTime, voicemail, all those things. You got to dazzle people all day long, because if there's so many people in relationships, it doesn't matter. You're always going to be communicating. And when you communicate, you got to be flexible. You got to be negotiable. You can't make mountains out of molehills, and you got to listen. That's why you have ears. Stick a stock in your mouth when you're yakking, like I do all the time. Right now I'm yakking, and the bottom line is, dazzle's so important in relationships. But remember, if you dazzle people, they're going to remember you. And whether you're asking them out on a date or it's business, you want to have a coffee or go to lunch, they're probably going to go there because they know that you're the real deal, and you back it up with action. And then sleep. You got to dazzle your body every night, because your body kicks ass for you every day. And then it knows, if you programmed it correctly in your mind, that, hey, he's unplugging, he's brushing his teeth, he's flossed, he's going to bed. 6 to 8 hours your body needs. I need about 6.5, because you don't sleep as much as when you get older. So I start getting in bed about 10:30, and I'm in bed before 11. Before you know it, I'm out cold. And I know I've had a long day, and I'm ready to dazzle my body. Hey, you kicked ass all day, and now I'm going to give you 6 to 6.5. You enjoy it, and then it's going to be raring to go tomorrow, because tomorrow's a huge day. So I got to get my rest. I got to wake up, make my bed, put my game face on, and let's go to these inspections. Let's get this thing rolling. So dazzle yourself. And you know what? If I left anything out in your 24-hour day that you want to dazzle, you go do it. Just dazzle. You'll be amazed at what you can do. You got to have confidence in yourself. But you can dazzle people when you don't think so. So that's my word of the day. From the heart, take it to the bank, put up here in your knowledge vault, and use it for whenever you need it. You're being down the dumps, or you got a lousy email or whatever. Take a breath, contemplate, take a deep breath, exhale, get that stuff out, and go dazzle. Dazzle the rest of the day. Remember, you got to start the day off on a positive note, and you got to finish on a positive note, and always finish strong every day. And so you can look yourself in the mirror and you did the best you could. And you know what? You got the next day to get it done as well. And not every day is going to be great, but as long as you stay positive, you're going to have more W and L's. And L's aren't losing, that's learning. You either win or you learn. You never, ever lose. So, and if you work on Dazzle every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, you will see a change in yourself. All right? But you have to be consistent and dictate all the data right here in your phone. It's attached to you. So create a running email or a notepad and write a paragraph on how you worked on improving your dazzle that's inside your mind. And if you do it, you're going to have a little less than 7 months of data on yourself. And you'll remember every day. You'll get addicted. This is kind of like a self-coach thing. You'll freak out. So that's the word, dazzle. Take it for what it's worth. And it's a great word to have in your verbiage. And you can use it in an adjective, a noun, an action, whatever. But it's an awesome word to have in your verbiage. And when you dazzle people, you're building a legacy of yourself. All right. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go do a little foam on the side of the house, and I think I'm done. I'm ready to go and get things done tomorrow, man. Wish me luck. So go have a great rest of your Tuesday night. I will see you tomorrow. Be safe. Take action. Dazzle.